Check, baby. Check 1, 2. Got it down there. Mr. Chris, you good? You're now 600 mini sprints out on the racetrack. They want to thank Selby Holder, Mike McCarthy, putting this on at the last moment. Of course, thanks to all the drivers, the crew for helping get out here tonight. I want to thank Jan Ross at Sawyer Chassis, Stanford's Racing, Pace Chassis South. Connor, Isaac, and Sam Buford for their added donations for tonight's payout in the Now 600 group. Tire Racing and Ram Motorsports also helped to get the Hard Charger Award. Protect My Engines, Alex Kaposkets Racing has donated a gallon Elms Oil 10-440 motorcycle engine oil to 5th, 10th, and 10th place finishers in tonight's A. Finally, we want to thank every mini sprint driver that helped make this race possible. Here we are back to green flag racing, or green flag hot laps for your modifieds and your IMCA Southern Sport Bikes. Tomlinson down the back straightaway. In the points battle here at Heart of Texas Speedway for your IMCA Modifieds. Only 3 nights left after tonight of regular season racing. On tap tonight here at Heart of Texas Speedway, you got your iStocks, your junior limiteds, the 600 mini sprints, the mods, the street stocks, the sport mods, and the factory stocks will be our lineup card for tonight. Rolling out on the racetrack now is your full fendered, big bodied cars. Shone Rock in a 37 after a nasty tumble a couple of weeks ago. Got that race car back together and back tonight. 100 cars even in the pits tonight. We got 9 modifieds, 11 sport mods, 15 stock cars, 20 factory stocks, 17 street stocks, 15 junior limiteds, and 13 of your non-wings. Looking forward to a great race night of racing. We got the kids Silver Rush at intermission. Thanks to Eric Tomlinson and Rick Tomlinson for putting that together at Mars. Green flag hot laps, 8-star. Tim Holmeyer on the racetrack tonight. Always a contender anywhere he goes. The 580, Jared Cates. Shone Rock. Holmeyer on the bottom side. Cates up on the top side, filling that new race car out. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here at Heart of Texas Speedway on a beautiful Friday night. Got a few housekeeping items, as we always do. If under any green flag, we don't want you down here on this fence. We need to protect and make sure you're safe and nothing's going to get hurt. And on the flip side of that, we want to make sure everybody can see their way down. I do need about 8 or 10 kids down here. I need some kiddos down here. We got a little something special doing. Come on down here, kiddos. Selby Holder, where are you at? Come up here. Come on, bring all the kids. I don't care. Bring them all. Also, if you rented a chair from us tonight, be sure to return that chair right across from the concession stand. That will help us throughout the week. Then we don't have to go through and scrounge those up. And then throughout the night, we've got a lot of receptacles in the stand. So if you have trash, be sure to throw that away. Those of you that know or don't know, this is Selby Holder. His birthday was yesterday. So I got all the kiddos down here. What are we going to do? We're going to sing happy birthday to Selby. All right, kiddos, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Selby. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha! That's the guy that makes us go week in and week out. That guy puts in more hours than most of y'all ever do, or will understand, I should say. Kiddos, thank y'all for that. Don't forget, we got the Kids Silver Rush tonight. All right, on to something a little more serious than birthdays. As we always do at Heart of Texas Speedway, if you have ever served in the military in any branch, we don't care what it was, even Coast Guard, stand up, let us know you're here, because without you, we would not be able to do what we do. We live the free life we live thanks to the military and everything they do. Next up, police, fire department, EMS, frontline worker, tow truck drivers. When I drive down I-35 and I sideswipe somebody, you're the first person there, and thank y'all for that. So y'all stand up, let's thank you. Day in and day out, y'all help us. Quick moment. The MIAs, the POWs, those that never made it back. Those families that never got closure. We want to recognize, we want to thank y'all for that sacrifice and understand as best as we can that feeling that we'll never understand. So those of y'all, families of the POWs and MIAs, thank y'all for the sacrifices y'all made. And now, Pastor Jim.
Okay.
Lead us in a little word of prayer. Everybody stand up if you would. Men, remove your cover, your caps. Pastor Jim.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Let's pray. Father in heaven, we come to you and just thank you and praise you for your love and your grace. Lord, I lift up each one of these drivers to you right now, tonight, and ask for watch, care, and safety as they compete. Lord, thank you for the fans, for each person and each family represented here tonight. Lord, I ask for safety and health and prosperity. Lord, I pray for the people in the pits, the pit crews, and the Heart of Texas Speedway staff. I ask for safety for them as well. Lord, thank you for our veterans, the men and women that fought for our freedoms, and the men and women that are currently watching over and protecting those freedoms. I ask for safety. And the ones that are serving abroad, I ask, Lord, you bring them home safe to their loved ones and their families. And Lord, most of all, thank you for sending your Son to die for us. In all this, we'll praise and glorify you. For it's your Son's holy name we pray. Amen.
And now, Miss Sarah Spillman, if you'll turn your attention to Stars and Stripes.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Your IMCA stock cars rolling out on the track tonight. Heat number 1. Look this up on My Race Pass. You can follow along. That will give you the lineups. That will give you the timing. Those of you at home at Race on Texas All Access Pass, be sure to check in. If you do, be sure to click Heart of Texas Speedway as your home track. Stock cars, heat race number 1, 2 of them tonight. The 54M of Michael Dabney on the pole, and the outside of 38 of Shipler. Inside, row number 2, monster truck, 84 of Zach Terry, and the outside, Justin Waring on the 22. Inside, last week's winner, the 70T of Trevor Egbert, and the outside, Jason the Acrobat in the 9. The 97 Doug Lorenz and George Shelton starting shotgun on the night. 8:34, and we are off and racing. Dabney out to a good start. Dabney had a good run last week. Got into Cook a little bit. Got a little help from the backside, and that kind of upset everybody's night. So Dabney out now in the stock car, out front in the 54M. 54M down the back straightaway. The 70 of Egbert, followed by Zach Terry in the 84, and the 9 of Jason Batch. Shipler, Doug Lorenz. Oh, Shipler. Little sideways. Gets into Waringa. Two laps down. Coming to lap number 3. Michael Dabney is tonight going to be Dabney's first night in a stock car win. Jason Batt to the infield. 9 machine off pace, but now back up and running. Top 5 qualified. Jason Batt, you got to pass a couple of cars to get back your starting spot. Let's go, buddy. It will be 2 in the air. Jason Batt off pace, going to exit the speedway. Take that hard right turn. It's going to be 6 laps down, 2 in the air. White flag next time by. It's going to be Michael Dabney, Trevor Egbert again. Last week's winner by .004 of a second over Dustin Mooney in the 5 machine. 5/21, Dustin Mooney's driving Chris Florio's car. Been fast all year long, has been Dustin Mooney. What a race it was last week at the very last race, very last corner, very last straightaway. Here we go, checkered flag for the 54 of Michael Dabney, followed by the 70T of Egbert. 84 is Zach Terry, and the 97 at Doug Lorenz working his way up from deep in the pack. That's your heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 will be rolling out on the track. It'll be the 17 of John Friedrich, and the outside the 75 of Wesley Warren. Inside row number 2, the 21X of Jimmy Helona Hetherington, and the outside the 11 of Cook. Inside row number 3, the 20T of Thomas Hall, and the outside of Thomas Hall in the 114. Shotgun on the field. Mooney. Not seeing Mooney yet. Where's Dustin Mooney at, kiddos? Should be 7 cars. There's Dustin Mooney. He's going to tag the back as they roll by. Dustin Mooney once again. So last week we had Cameron Cook in the 11 was leading the race. Dabney got in a little bit hot, a little sideways, and I might have had a little help from the backside from Egbert. It was hard racing. It's stock car racing. That's what we call it. We're not out here racing NASCAR. We're just rubbing fenders. Cook, Dabney got the bad end of the deal, but here comes Mooney now in the 21. Big Mike on the back straightaway. Roll into the infield. We'll get one to go at the flag stand. Don't forget, we got a lot of t-shirts down. We got 2022 hot t-shirts. Youth medium to 5XL. So if you're a big old boy, you can get you a 5XL. Well, I should say a big old person. I want to be politically correct. 21X, we're checking underneath that race car for some, make sure everything's good. Maybe had a little fuel leaking. I don't know. We're going to check it out. $15 a piece for those t-shirts for the use, and in adult small through 5X will be 20 bucks. I got a few up here to give away. And then we got the 2022 Wall of Fame shirts. They're orange, pink, and gray or black. Sizes small through 3X. Those will be 20 bucks a piece. We got 21 Wall of Fame, orange, pink, and gray. Those will be $15 a piece, and that's in small through 3X. A lot of merchandise for you to buy tonight. All right. Lights are out down the back straightaway. It's going to be Friedrich. Warren leading you down the back straightaway. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Friedrich with a good start on the inside through the middle of the racetrack. Going to let it rotate, drive it down the back straightaway. Being chased by the 20 of Hall. Hall now up to the front point, but he's going to be chased by the 11 of Cameron Cook. Hall, Cook, Hall, Warren, Friedrich, Mooney, the 27, 21X, I should say, of Jamie Hetherington. Three laps down, we'll be coming to the cross flags next time by. It's going to be Hall out front, followed by Cook, followed by Hall. And now, don't look now, but Dustin Mooney up in that top 4 position. Remember, top 5 will qualify and get their starting position in EA main. It's going to be a Hall up on the top side, Cook on the bottom, and the other Hall on the bottom. Cook going to drive it in deep. Going to have to check up, keep from wrecking everybody. That's going to let, oh, it looks like Hall is off pace, up on the top side. Gonna make that hard right, get it off the racetrack. Let's keep them racing. Yeah, dead in the water. Caution, caution, caution. Obviously something broke in Hall's car. You can see when you push him off, get him out of the race path. That's a 20T of Thomas Hall. Get him out of the way. That is going to give the other Thomas Hall the front spot. But don't look now. Cameron Cook. Cameron Cook has been digging all season, looking for that first stock car win. Couple of good spots, it just didn't happen. Selby going to push him off. 20T. All right, out front will be a Hall. Going to be Cameron Cook on the inside. Dustin Mooney from dead last all the way up in the third position. Here we go. We're going racing. No, not yet. Just kidding, guys. Slow it down. We got wreckers, we got lights, we got yellow flags more importantly than anything else. Hall, Cook, Mooney. I think that's Thomas Hall Jr. up on the front. As I like to call him, the fast Thomas Hall. He's the fast one. Pop's not as fast as Junior. Michonne Rock, you doing all right? It's good to see you. Michonne Rock, always here, always up on the top shelf with us. Taking a little break, looking out over the cars, making sure the parking's right. That's what we do. Right, Pastor Jim? Don't worry about me, Pastor Jim. It's all right. I'm just talking in circles. Here we go. Junior out front, followed by Dustin Mooney from dead last. Now up in that second position, going to work on the bottom side, down the back straightaway. Hall going to pull him by 2 car lengths. Everybody on the bottom, the middle of the racetrack. We're going to get 2 flags in the air. 6 down, 2 to go this time by. It's your IMCA Stock Car Heat Race number 2. Down the back straightaway is going to be Hall, followed by Mooney. Cameron Cook to 21. Jimmy Helona Hetherington. We got to get you a shorter name, buddy. I can't get all that out at one time. Friedrich. And a 7 of Warren. White flag that time by. This time the checkered flag. Going to be Thomas Hall Jr., as we like to say, the fast Hall. Followed by Cook, Hetherington, Friedrich in the top 5. All right, next up will be your Junior Limiteds. 15 of them on stack for tonight. Should be 2 heats, I do believe, a 7 and an 8, or an 8 and a 7. Junior Limiteds. Heat race number 1 rolling out. These are the kiddos. They are 12 to 16 years old. They are just learning. They're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. And it is fun to watch. On the pole, Caden Morosky. In the outside, Brady Garrick in the 10. Inside, Cale Black. In the outside, the 18 of Caleb Merritt. Inside, Eli Oliveira in the 59. In the outside, the 89 of Wyatt Sexton. Inside row number 4, the 7C of Colton Abshire. And the outside, the 17N of Zachary Manthe. Here we go. Watch these kiddos work around the racetrack. Let's go, kiddos. Clean and green through 1 and 2. That's what we like to see you do, kids. I love these kids. I love this class. Cale Black on the inside. Abshire. And out front will be the 08. Caden Muraske. Black up on the top side. Abshire on the bottom side. Muraske leads him down. Black up on the top side. Cale Black wins his heat race. Y'all might want to watch out for Robert Black. He's going to throw a party in the pits, I promise you. Abshire down on the bottom side, Black up on the top side. Abshire going to work his way down. Still going to be Black this time by 3 down, 5 laps to go in your heat race number 1 for your Junior Limiteds. Colton Abshire. Got a couple around, one over the hill. Keep them rolling, keep them going. Good job there, Cale Black. Realize that tire's not going to move. Let's not pressure our bumper. Oh! Caleb Merritt caught up in that. Cale Black, the 08 Maraska. All right, everybody slow down, drivers. Let's restack and repack. Again, these are all the kiddos. (12 to 16 years of age. The stars of tomorrow, my buddy Rodney likes to say. Stars of tomorrow. That's going to leave Abshire out front. 10 of Garrett on the inside, and the outside, that 0. I'm sorry, that's the 89 of Wyatt Sexton. A lot of supporters help this track and help this class. We'll get into that a little bit later. Without them, 15 of these cars tonight. Just not possible without them. Selby Holder out front, going to help them out. Come on, kiddos. We got the 7, the 10, the 89, 59. Get up there. Yeah, there we go. Beep, 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 beep. Backing up. You don't see that very often. Coming out of turn 1, backing up on the front straightaway with the 18 of Caleb Merritt. Beep. Gas it up, son. Let's go. Catch up. I love that kid. These are all good kids. I had a little meeting with them earlier tonight. They just love racing. Love these kiddos. All right. Let's turn the lights out. David Sisk in the birdcage. Ah, they're out. Oh, lights are out. We're going green. Man. Colton said, we're not waiting. We are going racing. Abshire down the back straightaway, followed by Sexton, followed by the 10 of Brady Garrett. Black. Now the 08's going to throw it on the inside, going to push him up a little high. Caleb Merritt, Mr. Reverse himself, worked the bottom of the racetrack. Down the back straightaway. It's still going to be Abshire, followed by Sexton, the 10 of Garrett, 07 of Black. White flag is out for the 07. Abshire. Abshire. Sexton. Garrett. Gonna be your top 3. Zachary Mantine up in the top 4 from last place. Heat race number 2 will be running out on the track now. Sasha Hope in the 47B in the outside. Patience Daniel in the 14. Inside, row number 2, Daphne Batt in the outside. Caden Petty in the 43. Inside, row number 3, the 10C, Colton Birmingham in the outside. The 75 of Mason Warren. Inside, row number 3, 707, Egbert. Looks like Miss Patience and Miss Bat gonna go to the back. We appreciate that. What a good job by those kiddos. Sometimes if your car's just not quite up to it, you want to move to the back a little bit. Let's fill our race car out. Big steps by those kiddos to jump to the backside. We're going to fill our race car out and make sure we're good to go. Potentially save our car and other cars. So good job by Miss Bat and by Miss Daniel. Here we go. Up on the front row. Hope Petty. Petty, feature winner earlier this year. Petty going to work through the middle of the racetrack, down the back straightaway. It's going to be Petty, followed by Hope. 73 of Warren. 75, I'm sorry. Down the back straightaway. It's going to be the 43 of Caden Petty. Followed by the 70. Actually going to be the 47 of Hope. Not registering on my race pass, but it's going to be the 47 of Hope and the 75 of Warren. Warren going to drag race down the back straightaway with Hope. Egbert now biding his time. Multiple feature win. Picking and choosing as he goes through the field. Petty now going to work past the lap cars of Bat and Patience Daniel. Patient holding her line. So is Daphne Bat doing a wonderful job, those ladies are. We talked a little bit pre-race with the drivers. Hey, you don't have to be fast, you have to be consistent. Hold your line, let everybody else predict what's going to happen and work your way through and by them. And that's exactly what's happening now with Daphne Bat and Patience Daniel. Good job, drivers. White flag is out. The 47 of Hope is off the pace. And your winner's going to be the 43. And that is Caden Petty. Followed by Mason Warren, PJ Egbert, Colton Birmingham, Daphne Bat, Patience Daniel. Good job, drivers. Up next, your 600 sprint cars. Mini sprints. Once again, thanks a lot to everybody that made that happen. Big Mike McCarthy, Selby Holder, John Ross, Stanford's Racing, Pace Chassis, Isaac and Sam Buford. Everybody supporting the mini sprints. Thanks for helping to get those on the card for tonight. Heat race number 1 rolling out on the track and on the track. Heat race number 1, your lineup's going to be the 3T of Caden Mitchell on the outside, the 06T, William Hadley. Inside row number 2, the 30 of Jacob Barton, and the outside, the 06R, Ray Morgan. Inside the 47 of Chipper Wood, and the outside, the 12 of Jason Tyre. Shotgun on the field, the 95 of Deuce Chamberlain. Lights are out, down the back straightaway. We are coming through 3 and 4. I don't know if I like that start, my friends. We need the drivers door to door coming out of 4. Come on, drivers. It's our first time on a racetrack, I promise. I need a 3T and 06T. Door to door coming out of 4. 06. Get up there. Inside. Outside sets the pace. Inside starts the race. That's how we do it. Come on, 06. Don't be scared, 06. Little more. Little more, 06. Mike, tell him to get up there. 06, get up there. There we go. Good job, Mike. Big Mike McCarthy on the receiver telling him what to do. Here we go. Lights are out. 3T. Mitchell. Hadley on the outside. Through 3 and 4. That's a better start. Just think the 06 didn't quite understand how to start a race, but we're all right there. 3T of Caden Mitchell out to a commanding lead. It's going to be the 3T of Mitchell, then Barton and Tyre, then Chipper Wood, and Ray Allen Morgan. By the way, Ray Allen Morgan helped facilitate the whole thing tonight. Without him, we would not be racing the mini sprints. When you see Ray Morgan in the stands or in the pits, y'all be sure to thank him. Going to be the 3T of Caden Mitchell, Barton, Tyler, Wood. Four laps down, 4 laps to go in this heat race. Mitchell on the bottom of the racetrack. Barton, Tyre, Wood, Chamberlain. Two flags in the air. That means 2 laps to go. Oh, we got one blowed up. Up on the top side of 4. And when you let the smoke out, that's not good. Blowed up going into 3. That is not a good sign. I believe that's going to be is that the 06, Mike? Ray Allen Morgan. Let's see. We got that 06T. I believe that's going to be Ray Allen Morgan. You want to give one of those shirts away, Mikey? What size is that? Adult or kid? I don't know either. All right, what are we pushing off there? That's the 06. Y'all give it up. That is Ray Allen Morgan. That's the guy that facilitated the entire night of the sprint cars getting here, and he broke his motor. What a tough gig. I got me a kid's large t-shirt. The first slightly large kid that comes up here that brings, what should they bring us, Mike? A dollar bill with the number 1 on it. A dollar bill with a number 1 that brings it up to Pastor Jim gets that large t-shirt. You got to be a large kid, though. Don't bring your 2-year-old up here. Bring it up to Pastor Jim. Nobody. Dollar bill with a number 1. Bring it up. You got to be a kiddo, though. All the way up here to Pastor Jim. He's got the t-shirt. There's a large kid. There's a large kid running. Here we go. Back to green flag racing. Hey, it's a dollar bill. It says $1 on it, Pastor Jim. It's good. Send that kiddo off. Out front. Nice job by that kiddo. And he's got a mullet, too. Maybe we'll do a mullet contest for one. Oh, yeah. Jason Tyre. Checkered flag. I believe that was a 06T that broke earlier. My bad. Pastor Jim, That kid had a mullet. That kid had a mullet. Maybe we should have a mullet contest at some point. The nicest mullet gets a T-shirt. I think we'll do that. All right. That was your mini sprints heat race number 1. I might have messed that up. That may not have been Ray Allen Morgan that broke. We'll see. I don't know the mini sprints. All right. Your lineup for heat race number 2 in your 600cc non-wings. The 81D of Daryl Stanford on the pole, and the outside, the 42 of Kirk Edmondson. Inside row number 2, the 24 Ryder Wells, and the outside, Wesley Wagner in the 99. Inside row number 3, Connor Chamberlain, and the outside, the 11 of Joey Whitaker. Down the back straightaway they roll. Lights should be going out, I believe. And here we go, 8 laps for your heat race number 2 of your 600 mini sprints. Micros. Can we just call them all mini sprints? Sprint cars with a starter. How about that? And the back straightaway through 3 and 4. They're working single file through the middle of the racetrack, and it's going to be the Kirk Edmondson out front, followed by Connor Chamberlain, Wesley Wagner, Daryl Stanford, Ryder Wells, and Joey Whitaker. Oh, up on the top side is going to be Connor Chamberlain, going to try to put a little pressure on the Kirk Edmondson in the 42 machine. Unable to do it is a 55X, but that 55X don't work. Through the middle of the racetrack, has a fast car on the entry of 1 and 2, but unable to maintain that momentum. Kirk Edmondson. Gonna get 4 down, 4 to go, half flags, halfway there. $55X has a fast hot rod. Just unable to work his way. Through the top side now, down the back straightaway. He's gonna drag race and gonna take that lead down the back straightaway. 55X. Gonna use that momentum up on the top side. It's gonna be Chamberlain, Edmondson. Wonder if he's kin to Monty Chamberlain from down south with the 55. They race cars, number 55s the Chamberlains do. No idea. Chamberlain, Edmondson, Wagner, Stanford will be your top 4 in your heat race number 2. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. Winner, Chamberlain. IMCA Modifieds up next. 1 heat race up on the pole will be Chris Razor in the 07. The outside the 94B of Brenda Kirby. Inside row number 2, the 45T Eric Tomlinson. And the outside, my buddy Raymond McSpadden in the 48R. Inside row number 3, the 94 Chris Morris. And the outside, the 5 of Kevin Green. Inside row number 4, the 54T. I believe that's going to be your point leader, Matthew Day. In the outside, the F18 of Frank Rose. Shotgun on the field, the 10G of Mike Goodson. Your alcohol breathing. Modifieds, IMCA Modifieds, 10 of them on the track. After this, your street stocks. Lights are out down the back straightaway. Here we go. IMCA Modified Racing. Brenda Kirby up on the top side. Getting a good run down the front straightaway, down the back straightaway. Raymond McSpadden going to follow suit, followed by the 45T of Eric Tomlinson. 10G and Mike Goodson going to work the top side, going to fade back a little bit. But it is going to be Brenda Kirby out front. Eric Thomason now on the bottom side, and Raymond McSpadden up on the top side. Raymond McSpadden working with Eric Tomlinson. It's going to be Tomlinson. McSpadden a little bit loose through the top of 3 and 4, and that's going to let Chris Morris work the bottom of the racetrack around the tires. It's still going to be Brenda out front. Brenda followed by the 45T of Eric Tomlinson. 48R of Raymond McSpadden and 94 of Chris Morris. Still going to be the 94 of Brenda. Brenda Kirby going to lead them into 3 and 4, followed by Eric Tomlinson. Raymond McSpadden, Chris Morris, Kevin Green now, and then the 10 of Mike Goodson. Flags in the air, 2 laps to go. Tomlinson working the top side, trying to get by Brenda. Brenda Kirby is going to be Tomlinson now. Tomlinson, by the way, sponsor of the Kids Silver Rush tonight. Thank you to the Tomlinson family. Mr. Rick, Mr. Eric, checker flag. Eric Tomlinson, Brenda Kirby, Raymond McSpadden, Kevin Green, and Chris Morris. That's your IMCA modifieds. Up next will be your Outlaw Street Stocks. Bring all you got and hope you brought enough. Your Outlaw Street Stocks. Rolling out on the track will be the 225 of Jeff Williams and the 64L of Heath Stewart. Inside row number 2, the X of Gage Fuller, and the outside the 716 Trey Vota. Inside row number 3, Superman Daniel, Cody Daniel in the 76S, and the outside Brian Hargrove. Where's those Cody Superman Daniel fans at? Inside row number 4, Smokin' Joe Williams in the 32, and the outside Danny Sikora in the 1. Shotgun on the field, the 5. The 20T of Thomas Hall. 5th row, Thomas Hall. Lights will be going out down the back straightaway for the 225, Jeff Williams. Trey Voto scoots up to the front spot. 64L is going to move back to the back. Here we go. Lights are out. Your Outlaw Street Stock Heat Race number 1. Williams going to lead them down the front straightaway and the outside Vota. Cody Daniel on the inside. I don't see the X of Gage Fuller. Fuller will be in the 91, I'm pretty sure, at the back of the pack in the big Buddy Judy. Vota in that B&B machine. Halfway around, but still through the infield. That's going to be the 10 of Hargrove. Down the back straightaway is going to be Cody the Superman down on the inside. Jeff Williams on the outside. Daniel going to get that second position. Let's hope that kid can redraw better tonight. He always redraws at 10. As always, our factory stocks and our street stocks redraw every night here at Heart of Texas Speedway. Hope you're watching at home. Race On Texas All Access Pass. Thank you, Chris David, for everything you do here at Heart of Texas Speedway and all racetracks. Cody Daniel gone to the pits. Unfortunate for the 76S. Vota now Gonna get up into the lap traffic of Gage Fuller. 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go. Votal making it work underneath 91 of Fuller, followed by Williams, Hargrove, 64 of Heath Stewart. Good to see Heath Stewart here tonight. All the way down from South Austin, regular racer at Cotton Bowl Speedway with their Super Summer Series going on. Off for a couple of weeks. They'll be on next week. Checkered flag is out for Vota. Will be your winner. Heat race number 2 rolling out on the racetrack for your Outlaw Street Stocks. Big Mike. Your Outlaw Street Stocks heat race number 2 on the racetrack. The 9G of Drew Garcia on the outside of 251. That's a Hood Rat, Brandon Hood. Inside the 4725, banging Benji Kirkpatrick on the outside of 8 of Barry Gaston. Inside row number 3, Travis Norman, and the outside Robert Shepard in the 84. Inside row number 4, the 22 of Ed Thompson, and the outside the 18K of Tommy Honey. Keep an eye on Tommy Honey from last row. He's always fast. 6 of the 8 cars making their way here tonight. Drew Garcia, Hood Rat up front. Let's go racing. Garcia with a good start. Benji Kirkpatrick on the inside. Brandon Hood on the outside. Brandon Hood with a very strong run off of 2. Up on the top side, gonna work the top side, gonna split the race cars, but that's gonna let the 13 of Benji Kirkpatrick, that's a 4725, down the back straightaway, Benji Kirkpatrick followed by the Brandon Hood in the 251. Kirkpatrick, Hood, now it's gonna skate up a little high, and that's gonna let Drew Garcia get by him. Hood Rat, get back in that rhythm, son. Tommy Honey from deep in the pack up in the top 4. Tommy Honey down on the bottom side. It's going to be Benji Kirkpatrick out front, followed by Drew Garcia, Tommy Honey, and Brandon Hood. Oh, what? Honey around on his own. Hood has to check up. Caution, caution, caution. Little insight, these street stocks do run a Falcon and a Brand transmission. So when you do spin out, you can't simply push the clutch in like you would with a factory stock or a sport mod. It pretty much comes to a stall and it pretty much kills the engine. So with the Brand or the Falcon, you'll see them spin on their own a little bit and that'll kill the motor. Benji Kirkpatrick out front, followed by the 9 of Drew Garcia. Oh, Brandon Hood gets a little shot in the shorts by the 3X. Norman Turns a 251 around. .251 gets turned around a little bit by Travis Norman. Not normal here in our Outlaw Street Stocks. Usually pretty hard and usually pretty clean racing. Let's see if we can get the 251 Brandon Hood to work his way up through the field. Let's see what happens. Kirkpatrick. Out front, Garcia, Norman, Honey, Shepard, Hood up on the top shelf. Right up on the bumper of Honey. Here comes Brandon Hood from the top shelf. Still going to be Kirkpatrick, followed by Garcia, Norman, Honey, Brandon Hood. Brandon Hood going to work the top side alongside Tommy Honey, who are going to get 2 in the air and 2 to go this time by. 251, Brandon Hood up on the top shelf. Half, 3/4 straightaway lead will be Benji Kirkpatrick into 47.25. Wide flag out that time. This time will be the checkered flag. Your heat race number 2 for your Outlaw Street Stocks, the 47.25. Kirkpatrick, Garcia. Brandon Hood gets up in the top 3. Up next, your IMCA Southern Sport Mods. 2 heat races rolling out on the racetrack. Out front with the 91 of Jack Lewis and the outside the 7 MKA of Kyle Wilkins. Inside row number 2, the 21T of Taylor Florio and the outside of 17 of Jeff Shepard. Inside row number 3, the 12 of Brandon Guerin and the outside the SG1 of Michael Dabney. As is normal, the 91 Jack Lewis says, I'll tag the back. We're going to let Taylor Florio up front, followed by Brandon Guerin, and then the 91 of Jack Lewis will tag the back. 8 laps will be your distance. Dabney in a different car tonight. Down the back straightaway. Slow is the pace. Florio, Wilkins leads them into 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, green flag. Wilkins with a good run gonna get that lead position down the back straightaway. That's gonna let Shepard and Florio work side by side down the back straightaway, and it's gonna be Shepard getting that better position. Little taller up on the racetrack, little better track to work with at that point. Wilkins now down the back straightaway. Shepard's gonna dive to the inside, try to make something happen, but just can't do it. Still going to be Wilkins down the back straightaway. Shepard on the inside. Here goes Brandon Guerin, Taylor Florio, and then Michael Dabney. Wilkins on the top side. Shepard on the bottom side. Drag race down the back straightaway. Door to door, bumper to bumper. Shepard on the inside. Wilkins skates up a little bit, gives Shepard that front position. Shepard, Wilkins, Guerin, Dabney, Taylor Florio rounds out your top 5. Dabney a little bit loose through 3 and 4, gathers it up. Taylor Florio gives him a chance. Flags in the air, 6 down, 2 to go. Going to be Shepard, Wilkins, Guerin, Dabney, Taylor Florio, And then Jack Lewis rounding out the field. White flag is out. Here comes your checkered flag. 17. Shepard, Wilkins, Guerin, Dabney, Florio. That'll round out your top 5. Heat race number 2 rolling out on the racetrack. The 51 of James Kelly, and the outside the 3 of Corbin Willett. Inside row number 2, the 778 of Jason Hubert, and the outside the 601 Little Nasty Trevor Cogburn. Shotgun on the field, the 4G Crazy Legs Garrett Rawls. Kelly gonna scoot to the back. That's gonna let Huber up front, and then followed by Garrett Rawls, second row inside, and then James Kelly will be on the shotgun on the field. Be 8 laps will be your distance. All 5 will qualify for your IMCA Sport Mods. Heat race number 2. Up next, your factory stocks.
How many laps, Joe?
8 laps. 8 laps.
8 laps?
8 laps.
Okay, 8 laps.
You want a headset?
No, sir.
He's going to announce with me, Big Mike. Big Mike made his debut a couple weeks ago as announcer. Now he's back on the receiver. Here we go. Hubert out front. Rawls on the bottom side. Caution. Didn't like the start. Maybe a little debris on the front stretch. Got a little something on the front stretch. Must be hot. Must be a muffler. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I got my rollie on my arm and I'm drinking Trondom. Here we go. Lights will be going out on the back straightaway. By the way, that was thanks to Snoop Doggy Dogg up here. That was not Joe Spillman singing. All right. Hubert. Down the back straightaway. Willett. Here we go. Hubert with a very good start. Rotates the car, drives it down the center of the racetrack, down the back straightaway. Hubert, followed by Garrett Rawls. Willett. Willett up on the top side. Gonna get that second position down the back straightaway. See if he can maintain it. Door to door down the front straightaway. It's going to be Willett, followed by Garrett Rawls. Willett on the top side, Rawls on the bottom. Willett a little bit shaky coming out of 2. See if he can gather it up. Garrett Rawls very consistent, very steady on the bottom. Trevor Cogburn sits just waiting for somebody to make a mistake. But it's going to be the 778 of Hubert, Garrett Rawls, Corbin Willett, Trevor Cogburn. Hubert, Rawls, Willett. Now Willett has the position and the advantage down the back straightaway for the second position. Still going to be Jason Hubert, Willett, Rawls. Now here comes Trevor Cogburn. Going to put a little slider on the bottom side. Not enough momentum to make it stick and make it work. Hubert, Willett, Rawls, Cogburn. 2 flags in the air, 2 to go, 6 down. Your heat race number 2 for your IMCA Southern Sport Mods. Rawls underneath Cogburn. Gonna let it skate up in front of Cogburn. White flag is out. Hubert with about an 8-car length over everybody else. Here comes Cogburn with a little slider. Cogburn gonna cross over, work the bottom of the racetrack. Checkered flag is out. It's gonna be Hubert, Willett, Garrett Rawls, Cogburn, and the 51 of James Kelly. That will round out your IMCA Southern Sport Mods heat race number 2. Up next, your factory stocks heat race number 1. 3 heat races tonight, 20 cars. Up on front will be the 714 of Dustin Poteet, and the outside the 111 of Eddie Gramella. Inside the 580 of Derek Cates, and the outside the 25 Michael Gannett. Inside A-star Tim Homeyer, and the outside the 0 Brian Johnson. Shotgun on the field, the 17M Christopher Mercer. Gramella, feature winner earlier this year. Cates, a lot of sparks underneath that race car during the heat race. See if he got that figured out. Tim Homeyer, always a competitor anywhere the 8-star goes. See what happens here in your factory stocks heat race number 1. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. 714 Dustin Poteet. 111 and Eddie Gramella going to drag race down the front straightaway. Gramella with the advantage through 1 and 2. Going to take the lead down the back straightaway. Don't look now. Tim Homeyer deep in the field all the way up into second position without a lap under her belt. Cates on the inside, the 714. Dustin Poteet on the outside, 3 wide down the back straightaway. That's going to be Poteet. That's going to be Cates, and that's going to be the 25 of Michael Gannett. 111 Ed Gramella. Halfway down, halfway to go. That's going to be your heat race number 1 for your factory stocks. Out front, 111 Ed Gramella, followed by the 8-star Tim Homeyer. Homeyer, Michael Gannett. Michael Gannett looking to shake that monkey off his back. Had quite a bit of bad luck all year long, not just the last couple of weeks. 25 has had some bad luck all year long. 2 flags in the air this time by. It's going to be the 111 Ed Gramella. Followed by 8-star Tim Homeyer, Michael Gannett, Dustin Poteet. Round out our top 4. Checkered flag is out. Ed Gramella, Tim Homeyer, Michael Gannett, Dustin Poteet. Mike. Heat race number 1 in the books. Up next, your heat race number 2 for your factory stocks. Up front, there'll be the 21 of Clint Howard. And I lost everything.
'47 Shannon Dulock.
Inside, row number 2, the 37 of James Schoenrock, and the outside, the 1ST, Kevin Smith.
Third row inside, Michael Votal. And outside, number 48, Michael Land.
Shotgun on the field at 88 of David Dulock. Where's my Schoenrock fans at tonight? Where's my Dulock fans tonight? That's what I'm talking about. He raced number 2 down the back straightaway. Back to Big Mikey.
Side by side in the 1, 21 and the 47. Schoenrock and Kevin Smith. Oh, 3 wide going into 3. We got Dulock, Smith, Schoenrock, Smith, 21, and Michael Lamb in 5th. Down the back straightaway, Dulock. Kevin Smith coming on the outside. But here comes Schoenrock on the inside of Dulock. And for your lead, side by side, coming out of 2, gonna be Dulock. Coming to lap number 3, side by side to the lead. Got Dulock, Schoenrock, Smith, Land, and the 21, Clint Howard. Single file. Coming to the 5th lap, we have Dulock, Schoenrock, Kevin Smith, and Michael Lamb. They're getting ready for an exciting finish, ladies and gentlemen. Get her going, get her going. Oh, we're going to have our first caution. #29, Michael Votal brings out the caution. Rack 'em and stack 'em. Five down, 3 to go. We got Shannon Dulock in the lead. James Schoenrock inside 2nd row. Kevin Smith on the outside. Michael Land on the inside. Mr. Clint Howard in the 21 car on the outside. And we're going green, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Smith takes over the 2nd spot. But back comes Schoenrock. Ooh. Does he have anything for Shannon Dulock out of 4, side by side? Oh, Dulock's going to take lap number 6. 2 to go. And down the back straightaway, Kevin Smith, Shannon Dulock. Oh, we barely nudged each other around. James Schoenrock, Michael Lamb. They get her going with 1 to go. Are we paying attention to the lead here? Is Kevin Smith gonna, and Schoenrock brings out the caution. Gonna have us a green-white checker. Back to you, Joe.
Big Mike helping me out. Ate me a little burger. Don't forget, we're about to have an intermission, a couple more races. Go down to concession stand. A lot of hot, cold beverages, hot food. Whatever you may want. I had me a burger. Thanks, Big Mike, for taking care of that. Good race up front between Duloc, Smith, and Schoenrock. Schoenrock get a little sideways there, brought out the caution. So, should be a green-white checkered, as Big Mike said. 47 Duloc out front. Smith, that one car, that's the one that Schoenrock was driving last week. Schoenrock took a tumble a couple of weeks ago, drove the one car last week, back in his own car tonight. Very fast race car. Some bad luck. See if he can work his way through that. Lights will be going out. I think Davis says green, white, checkered, I believe. We might get green, white together, but probably not. Here we go. Down the back straightaway, the lights will be out for Shannon Duloc in the 47. Smith on the inside. That's going to put Howard up on the top shelf. Here we go. Duloc, excellent start. Schoenrock going to pull off. Didn't like something in the race car, did Schoenrock. White flag is out for the 47 of Shannon Duloc, followed by the 1ST of Kevin Smith. Mike Land, the 21 of Howard, and the 88. Not Jeff Blackwood, by the way. My goodness, what a heat race that ended up being. Kevin Smith said, hey, Mr. Duloc, you got a little competition. I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to show you right at the end. You got a little competition in the 1ST, Mr. Duloc. Heat race number 3 rolling out on the racetrack. Up front will be the 4. That is Ryan Hopkins. And the outside, the 197 of Gary Fitch. Inside, row number 2, Jeffrey Magaha in the 32. And the outside, 88J of Jeff Blackwood. Inside, row number 3, the 46, Ty Miracle. On the outside, Jacob Pruitt in the 62. Heat race number 3 on the racetrack. 8 laps will be the distance. Top 4 will redraw. As always here in your factory stocks. Immediately following this, we'll have the Kids Silver Rush. Grab your kiddos, get ready. Little pause for the cause. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Heat race number 3 on the racetrack. Green flag, here we go. Hopkins, down on the bottom. Fitch, up, gonna work his way around. Blackwood, gonna throw his hat in the ring on the bottom side. Fitch, Blackwood, Fitch, Hopkins, 3 wide down the front straightaway. It's going to be Blackwood. Where did the 88J come from? Not sure Jeff Blackwood's ever led a race. He's my buddy, I can say that. Blackwood, El Junkro, out front. Passed 112 cars last week at Cotton Bowl Speedway, but due to bad luck, did not finish the race. Jeff Blackwood, El Junkro, the 88J, out front. Followed by the 97 of Fitch. Hopkins on the bottom. But out front is going to be Junkro himself, Jeff Blackwood. Only guy to pass 412 cars last week. And yet not finished. Blackwood down on the bottom of the racetrack, gonna let it skate up in front of everybody else. Followed by Fitch, Hopkins. 32 of Jeffrey Margaha will round out top 4. Hopkins on the bottom side, Fitch on the top side. That's for your battle for second and third position. Fitch now with a good run down the back straightaway, gonna pull up even with the rear of Blackwood. Blackwood gonna work it through the middle of 3 and 4. Still with a very good momentum and a very good lap that time will be the 88J of Jeff Blackwood. Fitch says, hey, I'm right here, buddy. Gonna be the white flag this time, and now Fitch down on the bottom side, gonna drag race down the front straightaway. It's gonna be Blackwood, Fitch, Hopkins, the 32, Margaha. Jeff Blackwood's gonna lead them down into 1, 3, and 4. Checker flag coming out, gonna skate it up. It's gonna be Blackwood, followed by Fitch, followed by Hopkins, the 32, Margaha. And then the 62 of Pruitt rounded out. That will round out our factory stocks. Quick birthday announcement. Twyla Silvers, where are you at? And you're with the Shone Rocks, right?
Yes.
How are you with the Shone Rocks?
She's my cousin.
Your cousin. It's your birthday. Tomorrow. Well, A, thank you for being here, and B, happy birthday. Twyla Silvers celebrating with us here at Heart of Texas Speedway. Happy birthday, young lady. Thanks for being here. All right, kiddos. Any and all kiddos. That's you. Any and all kiddos, come down. Come on down. Any and all kiddos. All right. 6. Y'all see me? 6 and under to the south. 1 and 2. 7 and over to the north. 3 and 4. 7 and over?
6 and under.
You're more than
Right
7,
here.
right? 7 and over this way. 6 and under over there.
6 and under.
Hey, she's over 7, right?
How old are you? 12. You're on that side.
Over 7 down here.
How old are you?
Under 6 down there.
You're 10. You're on that side. 6 and under. My side, right here.
7 and over
6
here.
and under.
6 and under. See
6
Pastor
and
Jim?
under, right here.
7 and over. See Joe. Up against the wall. Against the wall. No cheating. Against the wall.
6 and under, right here. 7 and above over there.
7 and over. Up against the wall. 7 and over. 6 and under. How old are you?
Where does 7 go under?
6 and under. 6 and under, right here.
6 and under over down here.
6 and under, right here. 6 and under. 6 and under, right here against the wall. Yes, right here. Thank you.
You're 5.
6 and under, right here.
Shut up until you go against the wall.
Where do we get to go?
Right here.
He's 10 months old.
10 months. You got a bag? Yeah, you got a bag. Okay. Get against the wall. 6 and under, right here. Right here, 6 and under, right against this wall.
My battery's died. Let me go get some more.
Check. They did. They were brand new.
Really?
Here, hey, take this. Joe. Take this one. Joe, take this one. Not yet. 6 and under against the wall right here. Six and under on this side. Come on. Six under. Find you a spot against the wall. 6 and under on this side. 7 and above that way. Yeah. Six and under on this side right here. Yeah. Okay, 6 and under right here. Wow. We got a lot of kiddos in that. That's awesome. Yeah, I know it.
Come on, baby. Come on, get over here. Come on.
All right. Does everybody have a bag? Selby Holder, don't be putting candy in your pocket, son. Back up, cheater.
Against the wall.
Pumpkin
No.
eaters.
Not yet.
Back up. 7 and over. 6 and under.
6 and under.
7 and over. Real quick, Mars. Selby, who was it? Mars.
Mars Wrigley Confectionery. If you're from Waco, it's what everybody used to know as M&M Mars. That's their current name. Rick Tomlinson, which is Eric Tomlinson's father, modified 45T, works there and works with us each and every year. So I want to thank them for the candy they give away to us to give to the kids. And the racetrack, there's about $300 in dimes, nickels, and quarters out here for the kids. Thanks for all the Mars and Wrigley staff and family that came out tonight. And here in just a few minutes, we're going to let these kids try to clean this racetrack up.
All right, is everybody ready?
Everybody ready?
Everybody ready down here? Selby, you ready?
6 and unders on this side right here. 7 and olders on this side. Once you get through there, don't come to this way, and once you get through, don't come that way. All this is for the little kids. All that's for the big kids. Hold on just a second. All right, so little kids on that side, big kids on this side. If you are a little kid on this side and you get a Skittles box that has an X marked on the back of it, come see me. Joe Spillman with Spillman Excavation is going to give you a bonus. Big kids on this side, if you find a Skittles box that has an X Sharpie mark on the back of it, come to me and we'll give you a bonus. At this time, everybody needs to have a hand on the wall. Everybody needs to have a hand on the wall. A hand on the wall. All the little ones, I need a hand on the wall. Everybody, a hand on the wall.
Hand on the wall.
In the words of that guy that has that cooking show, that has that grocery store deal where you cook and all that, say something about 3, 2, 1, go.
Should have waited until after. Turning them all over.
Please make sure you pick up all the nickels and the dimes and the quarters. Trust me, the racers that run the first race after intermission will really appreciate that. There's your bag right there. Grab, you want to go? There's a whole bunch of nickels and quarters right here. I bet you could get enough for a snow cone or something out of here. Look at all that right there. There you go. This is kind of like being a grandparent. You just feed them full of sugar, then you can send them home.
Selby,
Yeah.
remember, for all complaints at the end of the night, go to BoydRaceway.com.
BoydRaceway.com. If you got any complaints about too much sugar,
file all your complaints to Ricky Snyder.
Richard Snyder at BoydRaceway.com. We truly love Richard.
All right, if your bags are full and you're done, let's head back up. Go ahead and head back up to the grandstands.
You little ones, you just keep on filling it up.
Head on up.
It's like Easter in July or whatever.
Easter in August.
Easter in August. There you go. That's what that one kid, he said, it looks like Easter, Dad.
If your bag is full,
There's still more Snickers out there. Starburst.
there's still a lot of food out there, Selby. You know, Selby, earlier in my day, we would have never left.
We wouldn't have left it. It was
Starburst out
all
there.
gone, I can promise you.
We had to walk uphill to school and snow, both ways.
There's no dentist in the house, correct? No dentist. Okay, we're safe.
Tonight's brought
There's
to you
still a whole
by-
lot more Starburst. You don't want any more Starburst?
Look at them out here. They're like picking them up. These kids are like, yeah.
They picked up all the Snickers and the big box. That's what they wanted. We got to stay out here till all this candy's gone. Remember, if you have a purple Starburst, is it Starburst or Skittles? Skittles, a purple Skittles box that has an X on it, I need you to come see me. Purple Skittles box with an X.
Jason Hubert just put a Skittles in his pocket.
A purple Skittles box with an X on it. There's a nickel right there, young man. Get that nickel? Make sure you tell your mom and dad or whoever you came with that you need to go get you a snow cone or a hot dog or something. A Skittles with a X. Not yet. Please make sure you check your purple Skittles box. There's a purple Skittles box on each side that's got an X on it. Yes. Who's got it? Who's got it? Is that Brandon Garen's little kid? Guess what? Joe Spillman's going to give you a whopping $20 bill. Yeah, that pays for half of your penalty. You got one too?
I'll give you 3 for it.
Congratulations. Hey, you need to tell this man. Hey, you need to tell this man thank you. He's the one that gave it. I don't need no Starburst. Yep. Both Starburst boxes have been found. Joe Spillman with Spillman Excavation gave $20 to both those young men. You missed it. You didn't get the purple box with an X on it. It was worth $20. Yes. You're welcome. Thank you very much for coming tonight. Absolutely good.
Yes, I missed you.
Hey, whoa, ma'am. Hey, ma'am, her bag is busted and all her change is right here. This is all her change. Hey, there's another bag right up there on the edge. I'm gonna protect your change. Right here. Oh, no, that's the lady. She broke her bag. I'm getting her bag.
Buddy, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
It's in the track for any reason?
Not for any reason, but it probably fell off something. I'll throw it back here.
Just making sure.
Yeah. No telling what's out
By
there.
myself, I don't want to be slung that.
There's no telling what falls off some of these race cars.
Man, I picked up a bunch of trash. I don't want this hitting my helmet.
You're throwing it back at that mule right there. Once again, I want to thank Mars Wrigley Confectionery, Eric Thomason and Rick Thomason for all they do at the Speedway and all the staff at Mars Wrigley that came out tonight and their families. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Once we make sure there's no shrapnel on the racetrack for any of our racers and we get all the kids back in the stands, and we'll get going. All yours, Jim.
You need another one?
Carter Mejia.
Huh?
Carter Mejia, turning 6 today.
I got to pee. You do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's all you, Mr. Jim.
Oh, go ahead.
That's registered and insurance. And I said, you know what? I don't-
Okay, we have another birthday. Carter Mejia, turning 6. Happy birthday, Carter. Okay, I have a girls small. This is a children's girls small t-shirt to give away. And the first small girls that comes up here and tells me who drives the number 5 modified, I'm going to give you that t-shirt. A girls small t-shirt. Come tell me who drives the number 5 modified. First one here. Who? Evan Green, that is right. Here, looky here. There you go. It's yours. Good job. What's your name?
Keegan.
Keegan. Well, congratulations, Keegan. Our first feature tonight is going to be iStock. They're rolling out on the track right now.
Thank you for Pastor Jim helping me out there. Appreciate all the help. Had a little take a pause for the cause for myself. Congrats to all the kiddos. Thanks for everybody to help make that happen. Your IMCA stock car is up next. Your A feature lineup looks like this. The 54M of Michael Dabney on the pole, and the outside the 17 of John Friedrich. Inside row number 2, the 38 of Daniel Shipler, and the outside the 84 of Zach Terry. Inside row number 3, the 21X of Jimmy Helona Hetherington, and the outside the 11 of Cameron Cook. Inside row number 4, last week's winner, the 70T of Trevor Egbert, and the outside to Thomas Hall in F114. Inside row number 5, the 97 of Doug Lorenz, and the outside to M5 of Dustin Mooney. Inside row number 6, the 22 of Justin Waringa, and the outside to 75 of Wesley Warren. Inside row number 7, the 9, Jason the Acrobat, and the outside to 20T of Thomas Hall. Shotgun on the field will be the 34 of George Shelton. We will get them restacked and repacked. Here are your IMCA stock cars. Once again, thanks to Mars, Rick and Eric Tomlinson, Heart of Texas Speedway, that put up the money and the candy for the Candy Rush, the Silver Rush as we like to call it. 10 o'clock, here we go. Feature race time. Down the back straightaway will be Dabney Friedrich. Very, very good race last week. Up front, 3 wide, all race long. Trevor Egbert sneaked it out at the end. Here we go. Dabney, heck of a start by the 54. Friedrich up on the top side. Zach Terry, Monster Truck's gonna make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. But it's gonna be Michael Dabney down on the bottom of the racetrack, gonna rotate it. Let the right front, right rear eat sun. Michael Dabney in the 54. Dabney working the bottom of the racetrack. A free car is a fast car, like they like to say. You can run the bottom, right around the tires, and still keep that momentum. You have a free race car, and that's what Michael Dabney has right now. Gonna be 3 laps down, coming to 4 of 20. Dabney. About an 8-car length lead over the rest of the field, but deeper back it's going to be the 21. Kelowna Heatherton on the outside, but it's going to be Egbert on the bottom side, and here comes Cook. Cook trying to get that first feature win in the IMCA stock cars. Very tough competitive class to try to get any kind of a win in. Don't look now, here comes Mooney, battling with Lorenz. Down the back straight, we're going to Cook on the bottom side. Heatherton up on the top side. Still going to be Egbert, followed by Cook. That's going to be second and third position on the track. Cook on the bottom side. Jason Batt working the bottom side underneath Doug Lorenz. They're good buddies. It's going to be Jason Batt, Doug Lorenz on the top side, and here comes Dustin Mooney on the top side. It's going to be Batt right around the bottom of the tires. Lorenz going to skate up in front of Dustin Mooney. And it's going to be Hall now, but here comes Jason Batt on the bottom. That's where that guy likes to work. Watch those right rear and all the rear rotors of Jason Batt as he trail brakes. They will be glowing pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. But out front, don't take anything away from Michael Dabney. Dabney has been very consistent, very fast, very smooth the entire race. It's going to be Michael Dabney, Cameron Cook, Trevor Egbert, Kelowna Heatherton. Here comes Jason Batt underneath. Jason Batt working his way up side by side. Out front is going to be Michael Dabney. Cook has closed that gap a little bit now. 0.9 seconds last time by. Let's see if it changes this time. Dabney now working up in lap traffic. 0.78. We've shaved off 2 tenths almost. 10th and a half. Cook drives it in deep in the 1 and 2. It's going to going to be Doug Lorenz on the bottom side. Mooney up on the top side. That's going to be for the 6th and 7th position. Mooney trying to work his way up to the front of the field. We are still clean and green. Caution free, 12 down. Coming to 2 to go this time by. White flag will be out next time. White flag for Michael Dabney. Dabney, Cook. Dabney on the bottom, working his way through the racetrack. Your feature winner, Michael Dabney. 5. Michael Dabney, followed by Cameron Cook. Jason Batt works his way up in the top 3. Trevor Egbert. Halona, Dustin Mooney, Doug Lorenz will round out your top 7. But your winner, Michael Dabney in the 54M. Out of the race car, the 54M, Michael Dabney. Making his way up here, victory lane, Michael Dabney. Last week we had a little excitement.
That's part of stock car racing.
Part of stock car racing. It's a little different than anything else. First stock car win, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been close the last few weeks, but like you said, last weekend got into a little accident trying to pass for the lead. Me and Cameron talked it out. He wasn't mad at me. It was just part of the racing. The week before that, overheated, but we pulled it off tonight.
Great win tonight. His first stock car win. Y'all give it up, Michael Dabney. That's a hard feat to do. Who helped you get here tonight, buddy?
Man, I can't thank Jeff Martinez and Kelly for giving me this opportunity. EJ's Towing, City Vending, Pit Stop Cafe, KGM Trucking, BNC Gear and Machine, Chad, Garrett, Jarrett, Matthew, my girlfriend Hope. I can't thank all y'all enough, man.
Excellent to see you here tonight, buddy. Good luck in the Sport Mods. Michael Dabney, the very first stock car win. That is a hard deal to win right there in the IMCA stock cars. The best of the best and the hardest race in the class there is. Up next, your junior limiteds. Is there any Kale Black fans here tonight? Where's my Kale Black fans at? Let them hear ya. All right. We'll get that lineup up. Your junior limited lineup will look like this. On the pole, the 08 of Caden Morosky. On the outside, the 10 of Brady Garrick. Inside, the 07 of Cale Black. The outside, the 02, Daphne Batt. Inside, row number 3, the 43 of Caden Petty. And the outside, the 10C of Colton Birmingham. Sorry about that, buddy. Inside, row number 4, the 89 of Wyatt Sexton. And the outside, the 75 of Mason Warren. Inside, row number 5, the 7C of Colton Abshear. And the outside, the 707 of PJ Egbert. Inside, row number 6, 18K of Caleb Merritt. And the outside, the 14 of Patience Daniel. Inside, row number 7, the 59 of Eli Oliveira. And the outside, the 47B is Sasha Hope. Shotgun on the field, the 17M of Zachary Manthai. Tonight, Blood Eagle Podcast, Jeff Sexton will be giving extra money to the 4th place position. Thank you, Jeff, and everything you do for the Junior Limiteds. Let's go, lights are out. Here comes your kiddos. This starts tomorrow. Green flag in the air. 47 pulling in field. Don't hit the record. Out front, oh wait. Birmingham gonna slice and dice and work his way to the front. Here comes the 08 of Caden Morosky. Morosky a little loose through 3 and 4. The last 2 lifts by. Slow up a little, buddy. Keep your car under us. Good job. It's going to be Colton Birmingham, Mason Warren, and then on the top side, the 10 of Brady Garrick. Garrick up on the top side. We got one dead in the wall. Caution. That looks like Sexton, I believe. Not sure what happened up there with Sexton, but he's dead in the wall. If you came here tonight just for the Junior Limiteds, let us hear you no matter who your driver is. We want to hear you. Let Heart of Texas know you come here and support these kiddos. Love these kids, love this class. Takes a little longer sometimes, but one day they'll be the stars of tomorrow. Sexton up in the wall. Everybody working the bottom side, getting through the back straightaway. Looks like Petty on the front straightaway. Selby checking her out. Good to go. Working it through. Sexton back off the wall now, so we can get a wrecker hooked up. Once again, don't forget, next up, your 600 mini sprints. 600 group wants to thank Sylvia Holder, Mike McCarthy, Heart of Texas Speedway. Thanks to everybody that made this happen. Getting races on the books short notice is hard. They also want to thank Jan Ross, Sawyer Chassis, Stanford's Racing, Pace Chassis South, Connor, Isaac, and Sam Buford. Everybody for helping to get that race purse together for the 600s. Tire Racing and Ram Motorsports donated a hard charger. ProtectMyEngines.com and Alex Kaspariskas. Yeah, get that right. Racing donated a gallon of AMSOIL 10W40 motor oil to 5th, 10th, and 15th for tonight's A main. Also, of course, any of the mini split drivers got together at the very last minute and showed up at $5 a gallon fuel for toters. That's tough to do, so we want to thank y'all for being here tonight. That's from the Now 600 mini sprints. But right now, we have your junior limiteds out on the racetrack. Colton Birmingham out front. Lights will be going out on the back straight where they're getting one to go. It's going to be the 75 of Mason Warren on the inside, row number 2, second position. And the outside, the 10 of Brady Garrett. Inside the 08 of Caden Miroski. And the outside, Caden Petty. Lights are out, here we go. Got 2 of 15 down for your junior limiteds. Here we go. Birmingham on the bottom side. Garrett up on the top side. Brady Garrett trying to make it work where nobody else is going. Mason Warren in third and the 08 of Kate Moroski. But it's still going to be Colton Birmingham down on the bottom. Oh, we got one. We got two halfway sideways. Keep it going. Good job, Cale Black. Keep it clean and green, driver. Good job, buddy. Come on out. Out front, Colton Birmingham. Up on the top side, Brady Garrett in the 10. The 75 at Mason Warren. Drag race down the front straightaway. It's still going to be Garrett up on the top and Mason Warren on the bottom. Down the back straightaway this time. Caution. Caution, 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 caution. Re-rack and restack. It's going to be Birmingham out front. Brady Garrett will get choice, top or bottom. Pastor Jim says there's debris on the racetrack. Yep, we got it. Big old chunk of something. Good eye there, Pastor Jim. Caution, caution, caution. Out front, Colton Birmingham, Brady Garrett will take the top side. Mason Warren on the bottom. Little Pizzo, PJ Egbert on the bottom. And the outside, Colton Abshear in the 7C. All right, here we go. Lights will be going out next time by. Lights will be going out down the back straightaway. It's going to be Colton Birmingham. Once again, here we go. Lights are out. Birmingham says, all right, let's go racing right now. Gas are up. Here we go. Birmingham down around the tires. Garrett up on the top side. Here comes Abshire on the top side. Here comes Little Pizzo. Pizzo, multiple feature winners. Works the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get underneath everybody else. We're going to let the car rotate right around the tires. As he likes to say in his winter interviews, I want to thank my setup man. Never says PJ, never says Dad. Just my setup man, half flag, halfway down, halfway to go. Still going to be Birmingham, followed by Garrett. Pizzo now up into third. Good job by those kiddos tonight. 2 cautions so far. 1 for debris, 1 for a wreck. So good job by these kids. Gary up on the top side, going to try to get that momentum rolling. Going to close that gap, pull up on the end, outside of Colton Birmingham. Birmingham a little sideways, a little loose through 3 and 4. Here comes Pizzo. Pizzo down on the bottom side. That's little PJ Egbert. PJ on the bottom side. Here goes Birmingham. We're going to be getting in lap traffic in about a lap and a half. PJ down on the bottom side. Gary up on the top side, but out front still going to be Birmingham. Birmingham says, y'all battle it up side by side. Let me just cruise on up here to this next feature win. Here comes PJ. Little Pizzo. Working his way right around the bottom of the racetrack. Birmingham super loose coming out of 4. Pizzo going to jump to the top side. It's still going to be Birmingham. Pizzo's going to close that gap and going to pinch it off and try to diamond it down, but just not enough for him to work with. Garrett, PJ, Birmingham making it 3 wide, coming out of 4. It's going to be Birmingham. PJ Egbert, the 10 of Garrett. We're going to get into lap traffic now, and here comes PJ Egbert out front. Gets into lap traffic, pick and roll, we like to call it. PJ now is going to use Patient Daniel. Oh no. Oh no. Caution. Caution, caution, caution. That's where the experience / inexperience gets into you. You get up into the lap traffic and you got to predict what to do and where to go. PJ Egbert picked the bottom side where the lappers were not. Got by clear, free and clear. Birmingham. Garrett got caught up behind the lappers. Birmingham checking. Where do I go? Is my car okay? Excellent, excellent race by your junior limiteds this time. Going to be PJ Egbert out front, followed by Mason Warren in the 75. The 43, Caden Petty. And the inside is going to be Caleb Merritt, and the outside, Abshir. Come on, Miss Petty, get up there, door to door. Here we go. We got 4 wide down the back straightaway under caution. Little confusion. We need a 17 to go to the back. There we go. Pull to the outside, driver. Good job, driver. Let them all come by you. Little patience. Give them a little time. They're just kiddos, 12 to 16. The stars of tomorrow. All right. Birmingham out front. Egbert on the inside, Garrett. Actually, that'll be Warren on the outside. Petty. Caleb Merritt. The 08. Moraski. Kale Black on the outside. Here we go. Birmingham caught a little bit of a break right there. Had gotten past, but we didn't make a complete lap before the caution came out, so everybody goes back to where they were. Pizzo, little Pizzo on the inside. 2 laps to go. 2 flags in the air for Birmingham. Can he hold them off? Birmingham had been super loose coming through 3 and 4 the last couple of laps. See if he can settle down a little bit. Birmingham gonna skate up a little bit, open the door for Pizzo. Pizzo works the bottom of the racetrack. It's gonna be Birmingham, Pizzo, Warren, Caleb Merritt, Petty, Cale Black in the top 5, 6. Here we come. Checkered flag, Pizzo. P.J. Egbert, Little Pizzo we like to call him, worked his way through the traffic, had to be patient, bide his time, as we might say. Mikael Black fans right there. Little P.J. Egbert out of the race car. Pizzo, Little Pizzo, y'all give it up for that kiddo. Get you a water from Pops. Get you a drink. Hey, when you're older, that can be an ultra, but right now it's got to be water, dude. Man, that was some smart driving, buddy. You kind of waited, kind of waited for your time, and then when it was right, you pounced. How did that happen, and who do you want to thank tonight?
It happened because I seen him whenever he was getting out of 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. He came off really loose. It looked like his car wasn't tight enough, so I just waited until the end of 3 and 4 to pass him for the lead. And I'd like to thank Phil's Motorsports, Temple Iron and Metal, 719 Motorsports, McIntyre Motorsports, Cedar View Transport, McElroy Trucking, CRS Suspension, Egbert Motorsports, Nightmare Wraps, and Bell Clearing. And my setup guy.
And his setup guy, P.J. Egbert, Little Pizzo. Good job, buddy. Good to see you here again. Excellent job. How about that race by those kiddos tonight? I love that class. That is my favorite class. Those kiddos. Up next, your now 600 mini sprints. My setup guy, Pizzo.
We need to give these other 3 away. Okay, boys and girls. I need a youth that can wear a 2X. Now, don't come up here if you wear a small, but I need a youth that can wear a 2X. I have a T-shirt up here for you.
What are you looking for, buddy?
A youth with a 2X that can wear a 2X.
2X youth.
Yes.
You already won one.
First one up here. First one.
You already
up
won
here.
one.
A youth that wear a 2X. You won.
All right, up next, your 600cc non-wing micros. On the pole, the 81D of Daryl Stanford, and the outside, the 47 of Chipper Wood. Inside, row number 2, Joey Whitaker, and the outside, the 55X of Connor Chamberlain. Inside, row number 3, the 95 of Deuce Chamberlain. And the outside, the 30 of Jacob Barton. Inside, row number 4, the 12 of Jason Tyre. And the outside, the 99 of Wesley Wagner. Lights are out down the back straightaway. We'll get the rest of the lineups here in a bit. Green flag out for your 600 micros. Out front, be the 55 of Connor Chamberlain and the 47 of Chipper Wood, followed by the 12, Jason Tyler, and the 30 of Jacob Barton. Little slide job there going into 3 and 4. Going to let it drift up in front. All clean and all green for your 600 micros A main tonight. Connor Chamberlain out front in the 55. Followed by Jason Tyre, Chipper Wood, Deuce Chamberlain. Out front, Chamberlain, Tyre, door to door down the front straightaway. 0.17 seconds. Here goes Tyre on the bottom side. Gonna let it drift up in front. Crossover move. Chamberlain now back to the front stretch. Now Tyre again gonna switch over. 2 slide jobs and 2 laps. Out front, Tyre on the bottom side, Chamberlain on the top side. Down the back straightaway, it's gonna be Tyre in the 12. Chamberlain now gonna play chase. Got one slow on the back straightaway. Caution, caution, caution. Slow on the back straightaway, gonna bring out the caution. Tyre and Chamberlain had a heck of a race going on. Slide job, crossover, slide job, a crossover, times 2. Gonna restack them, repack them. Back to our lineup. It's gonna be on the 5th row, the 06R, Ray Morgan, and the outside, Kirk Edmondson. Inside row number 6, a 3T of Caden Mitchell, and the outside, a 24, Ryder Wells. Shotgun on the field, the 06T of William Hadley. Get them single file, get them lined up, then we'll double them up. Davis Sis says, let's double up, drivers. I need second position. Pick high or low. Chamberlain. He says, I'll take the top side. I'll take top shelf. Chipper Wood will be on the inside. Maybe. They may not be used to double wide. There we go, drivers. They got it figured out. Lights will be going out for Chase Tyre up front. If he wins this race, we're going to have to ask him how he pronounces his last name. Is it Tyre or is it Tier? I don't know. I'm just a guy with a microphone. Here we go. Good start by Jason Tyre. Oh, look now, though. Here comes the 30 of Jacob Barton. Barton up, finds the top shelf, finds some momentum and some rhythm up there. Let him dust off the marbles and the BBs, and he might have something. We're only 8 of 15 down. 9 of 15. We still got 6 laps. Finds that top shelf. It's a longer way around, but it is smoother and it is faster. Barton just doesn't have anything for Jason. Tier tire. Tire 2. Caution. Caution. 11 of 15 laps down for your 600 micro sprints. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds, followed by your Outlaw Street Stocks. Out front, Mike. Big Mike corrected me. It's Jason Tier. I pronounced it both ways. I've seen it both ways. Tier. Out front will be Jason Tier, followed by the 30 of Jacob Barton. Barton had something working up on the top side. It's a long ways around there. If he can get all the marbles dusted off, get somebody to follow his suit, he might be able to have something to work on the top shelf. Oh, thanks. Tier. Down the front straight. We'll be getting one to go this time. Jacob Barton, pick top or bottom. Connor, get up on the outside. There we go, drivers. There we go. Down the back straightaway. Remember, here at Heart of Texas, once that light goes out, the leader can take off. Y'all better bunch up. We're going racing. 11 laps down, 4 to go. Here we go. Jason Tier. We're going to make it 3 wide because they ain't paying attention. I don't blame them. Chipper Wood said, I want something to work with up here. We're going to gather them up down in 3 and 4, but it's still going to be Jason Tier out front. 55 of Chamberlain, and then the 95 of Deuce Chamberlain. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Oh, little tight corners there. We've got open wheels. We don't have fenders, drivers. Deuce turns it up a notch. Coming to the white flag. It's going to be Jason Tier, Chamberlain, Deuce Chamberlain, Jacob Barton. White flag is out. Once again, want to thank all the sponsors that helped the micro sprints get here tonight. We've announced them 2 or 3 times. Without them, without the drivers showing up, this would not have been the show that it is. Jason Tier, Connor Chamberlain, Jacob Pruitt, Jacob Barton, I'm sorry, Chipper Wood. Jason Tier. Do a few donuts in the infield. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. Once again, big thanks to the Eric and Rick Tomlinson, Mars, putting on the candy and the silver rush for the kids tonight.
On you. And
Hello. All right, real quick before the batteries die again, Jason Tire got a few sponsors to thank, and tell us a real quick story.
yeah, so earlier this year I was put in the intensive care unit with COVID, and we never really quite recovered from it. I still can't breathe real well. It took everything I had to run this car tonight. It's been 4 long years since I've won a feature, and the last time I won one was right here at this track. I want to thank City Vending, Extreme Powder Coating, 777 Graphics, Factor 1 Chassis, Heinz Speed Components, all my friends and family that come out here to support me every year. I got my wife and my daughter here. Normally we're out supporting my daughter. She races one as well. Man, I'm just happy to be here. It feels real good. It's been a long time coming. It was a 4-year drought I really needed tonight.
Well, we thank you for being here, Jason. Congrats on getting over the whole COVID thing and for bringing everybody here tonight. So thank you all very much. Jason Tire, your 600 winner. Just recovered from COVID, been in the hospital intensive care. First win in 4 years, and the last one was here as well 4 years ago. Jason Tire, what a story right there from your Micro 600 winner. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. What a story there, Jason Tire. First win in 4 years. After recovery. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. We're going to go lights out. The 94, Brenda Kirby on the pole, and the 45T at Tomlinson on the outside. We'll get the lineups here in a bit. Kirby on the bottom side, Tomlinson on the top side, Raymond McSpadden, and followed by the 94, Chris Morris, and here comes Kevin Green. Up on the top side, the 10, Mike Godson. Brenda Kirby going to lead him down the front straight away. Brenda on the bottom shelf. Eric Thompson's going to work the top shelf, the 45T. 45T closes the gap, gets up through the middle of the top of 3 and 4. But it's still going to be Brenda Kirby on the bottom. Eric Tomlinson on the top shelf. Door to door down the back straightaway. It's going to be Brenda Kirby on the inside and Eric Thompson on the back top side. Followed by Kevin Green and Chris Morris. Raymond McSpadden. Eric Tomlinson found the momentum up on the top shelf. Going to take that lead now. Going to dive down to the bottom, close that gap on the bottom side of 3 and 4. But then this time by, Brenda's going to pull that gap back. It's going to be Brenda this time by, followed by Eric Thompson on the top shelf. Here comes Kevin Green and Chris Morris. Still going to be Brenda Kirby. Eric Tomlinson now going to work the top shelf. Has been the whole race. Brenda's still going to lead this lap. This lap 5 of 15. Brenda Kirby on the bottom. Here comes Chris Morris. That's the fiance. Careful with the love taps, my friend. Brenda Kirby on the bottom. Eric Thompson on the top. Chris Morris on the bottom. Kevin Green. Eight laps down this time by. Brenda now pulls them by half a straightaway. Works the bottom of the racetrack. Brenda Kirby. Eric Tomlinson. Chris Morris. Kevin Green works the bottom of the racetrack. Kevin's going to let it rotate around the tires, get under Chris Morris, drag race down the back straightaway. That's going to be for that third and fourth position. Still way out front, Brenda Kirby in the 94B. And here comes Eric Tomlinson, followed by Kevin Green. 10 laps down, 5 to go next time. Hard battle for that second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth position. That's going to let Brenda Kirby just pull away from the rest of the field. Brenda Kirby down on the bottom. Kevin Green now up in that second position. Here comes Matthew Day in the 54T. 12 laps down. Your IMCA modifieds. 94B, Brenda Kirby, Kevin Green, Matthew Day, Chris Morris, Eric Tomlinson is now faded back to the top 5. 2 laps to go this time for Brenda in the 94B. This Brenda Kirby on a rail and has been flawless the entire race. Round the bottom of the racetrack. White flag will be coming out this time for the 94B. In a dominating fashion is a 94B. Matthew Day trying to find something, but just can't close that gap. Brenda Kirby in the 94B is going to be your feature winner. Brenda Kirby, Kevin Green, Chris Morris. Actually, it'll be Matthew Day, Kevin Green. Brenda Kirby, your feature winner for your IMCA Modified. How exciting is it for that young lady? Brenda Kirby, your feature winner. Winner, chicken dinner, the 94B, Brenda Kirby. Outlaw Street Stocks rolling out on the track next. But right now, Miss Brenda Kirby in the 94B. An absolutely flawless race by that young lady. Mr. Nick Morris down there, soon to be father-in-law. Miss Brenda climbing out of the race car. Y'all give it up for that young lady. What a feature win, a flawless race. How fun was that, young lady?
Oh, it was fun. This place, I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with this one, but it was fun. I'm good around the bottom, I guess, around here, so I was pretty happy it stayed there. And Eric drove me clean, so it's a good race with him. And I can't thank Chris, my fiance, enough for letting me drive his car while we're shut down in Arizona, and Nick and Lisa and Allison for all the help getting me here, and everyone on the car, and David Stremme with Lethal Chassis. I've been struggling with this car, but we got it pretty good right now.
Excellent job tonight on a rail. Never made a mistake. Miss Brenda Kirby. Selby Holder says congratulations. So good job tonight. We love you over here. We love having y'all here. So there's Mr. Eric Tomlinson in the 45T. Good job, Brenda. Good having y'all here tonight. Wonderful to see that young lady in the winner's circle. Of course, Chris Morris's fiance, featured daughter-in-law of the Morrises. All right, out next will be your Outlaw Street Stocks. Outlaw Street Stocks lineup will look like this. On the pole, the 10 of Brian Hartgrove, and the outside, the 9G of Drew Garcia. Inside row number 2, the 225 of Jeff Williams, and the outside, the 4725 of Benji Kirkpatrick. Inside row number 3, the 716 of Trey Vota, and the outside, the 64L of Heath Stewart. Inside row number 4, the 3X of Travis Norman, and the outside of 18K of Tommy Honey. Inside row number 4, row number 5, the X of Gage Fuller, and the outside Robert Shepard in the 64. Here we go, green flag racing. We'll get the rest of the lineup for you here shortly, but it's going to be a Hartgrove down the back straightaway. Garcia on the top side. Here comes Benji Kirkpatrick, and on the inside, Vota going to make it 3 wide down the front straightaway for the lead. It's going to be Vota on the inside, following the 10 of Hartgrove on the outside. Here comes Benji Kirkpatrick way on the top shelf. Vota with all the grip and a bite off the bottom is going to have a good lead this time by, and it's going to be Vota, followed by Hartgrove, Kirkpatrick, Garcia, Williams. 3 wide down the back straightaway. That's going to be for your 3rd, 4th, 5th position. But it's going to be Trey Vota out front for your lead in your Outlaw Street Stocks. Vota. Hartgrove. Williams. Benji Kirkpatrick. Benji going to work the top shelf. Try to drive down the back straightaway next to Williams. Jeff Williams on the inside, Kirkpatrick on the outside. Top. Caution, Drew Garcia and the 3 of Norman around in 3 and 4. I have no idea what happened over there. Row number 5 on the inside is the X of Gage Fuller, and the outside the 84 of Robert Shepard. Inside row number 6, Cody Daniel once again showing off those draw skills, and the outside to 8 of Barry Gaston. Inside row number 7 to 32 of Joe Williams, and the outside to 22 of Ed Thompson. Inside row number 8, Thomas Hall, and the outside to 251 of Brandon Hood. That rounds out our starting grid for your Outlaw Street Stocks. Out front, Trey Vota, Jeff Williams, Harkrow, Brandon Hood's in fourth, and Kirkpatrick on the outside in the 47.25. David Sisk in the birdcage says one to go this next time by. Lights will be going out on the back straightaway drivers. Vota, once the lights go out, he can take off at any point. Williams on the inside, on the outside will be Brian Harkrow. Here we go. Vota working it right around the cars. Here comes Brendan Hood. Gonna slice and dice and get his way up into that top three. Vota, Hood, so I'm told, Williams, Tommy Honey in the top four now. Honey always fast. Halfway down, halfway to go. Caution, Joe Williams. It happens. Vota out front. 225 with Williams on the inside, Brandon Hood on the outside in the one. Believe that is Sakura's car. You never know with Brandon Hood what the Hood Rat will do. He'll be in any car any night. I bet he doesn't ride a bicycle much though. Jeff Williams on the inside, Hood on the outside. Don't look now, here comes Tommy Honey and Benji Kirkpatrick. Not many cars have passed the 47.25 all year long. Brandon Hood has done just that. Lights are out on the back straightaway. Watch for a Hood to do something cool. Up on the top shelf, Hood makes it rotate through the top. Gets that momentum rolling, but Tommy Honey on the bottom side gets by Jeff Williams. Down the back straightaway is still going to be Trey Vota, Brandon Hood, Tommy Honey, Benji Kirkpatrick, Jeff Williams on the inside. Caution. Kirkpatrick. Debris in turn 1 and Benji Kirkpatrick pulls off. Kirkpatrick pulls off. Benji's off the racetrack. Debris in turn 1 and 2. Re-rack and restack. Shake them up a little bit. Heath Stewart now up in that top 5 positions. It's going to be Trey Vota, Brandon Hood on the outside, Jeff Williams on the inside, Tommy Honey in a 64. What do you got, Pastor Jim? You got another t-shirt. What size is that? Go get it. All right. Lights will be going out down the back straightaway. Trey Vota. Here we go. Benji Kirkpatrick breaks and pulls off. That's going to leave Vota out front. Brandon Hood going to jump through the top shelf. Here comes the Hood Rat down the back straightaway. Hood Rat up on the top shelf with the momentum. Not so good through 3 and 4. Let's see how Trey Vota handles that. Vota still with the lead. Vota on the bottom shelf. Hood Rat on the top shelf. You would think that Brandon Hood would jump down to the bottom and take that line away, but he does not. A lot of respect there given by Brandon Hood. Brandon Hood up on the top, letting the right rear dig through that little bit of a cushion that we got. Brandon Hood in the 251/1. Started deep in the pack. Brandon Hood, that guy can drive a wheelbarrow. And he looks like a wheelbarrow. It's okay, I can say that, he's my buddy. Hood Rat, 11 of 15 down, 4 laps to go for your street stocks. Brandon Hood, followed by Trey Vota. Jeff Williams with a good run in the 225, I'm sorry. Here comes Tommy Honey. Heath Stewart in the 64L. Going to get 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go this time. Brandon Hood now up on the top shelf, and now Trey Vota has jumped up to the top shelf. He's going to follow suit, let the right rear dig in that little bit of a cushion. White flag is out this time. Going to be Brandon Hood is going to be your checkered winner. Trey Vota. Tommy Honey works his way up to the 3rd position. Jeff Williams with a nice solid run. Heath Stewart rounding out the top 4. All right. Who was our winner? Brandon Hood. What do we do when Brandon wins? Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Everybody, let's go, Brandon. God, we hope it's Brandon Hood that climbs out. Brandon Hood. The Hood Rat Let's go, Brandon. Brandon Hood's your your Outlaw Street Stock winner tonight. Switch cars up on me, buddy.
Yeah, the 251, it's got some carburetor issues, and I can't figure it out. And the right rear's actually got a hole in this thing, about 3 to go. I was like, oh, it's getting terrible. But AAA Rebel, Socorro Truck and Trailer, Brent Mayfield, Jeb Blackwood, Scott Strobel, Kyle Lands, Kenny Merritt, everybody helps with this hot rod. Jack Jenkins built the power plant. It's amazing. Everybody else. Thank you.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, good job, Brandon Hood. Let's go, Brandon! That's what I like to hear down there, my friends. Up next, your IMCA Southern Sport Mods, but tonight, Brandon Hood drives it from deep in the pack all the way up to the front in your Outlaw Street Stocks. IMCA Southern Sport Mods up next. The 51, James Kelly on the pole, and the 7MK of Kyle Williams on the outside. Inside the 3 of Corbin Willett, and the outside the 21T of Taylor Florio. Inside row number 3, the 778 of Jason Hubert, and the outside the 17 of Jeff Williams. Lights are going out down the back straightaway. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. Taylor Florio on the inside. Up on the top shelf. The 7MK. Kyle Wilkins working the top shelf. That's where Brandon Hood made it work. And here comes Jeff Shepard up on the top side. Wilkins now going to dive to the bottom, take the line away from the 21T of Taylor Florio. It's going to be Wilkins, Florio, Shepard. Wilkins still going to lead him down the back straightaway. 7MK, Kyle Wilkins. Works the bottom right around the tires. Here comes Shepard on the top side. Don't look now. 3 wide down the back straightaway. That's going to be for the lead. It's going to be Taylor Florio, Wilkins, Shepard on the top shelf. That's how Brandon Hood made it work, Mr. Shepard. Here comes Shepard, going to drive by everybody on the top shelf. Has that momentum. They're starting to lay a little bit of rubber down on the top of the racetrack, and that's going to make it a racing racetrack with the rubber on the top side and grip on the bottom. Florio's going to work the bottom still, but it's still going to be Shepard, Wilkins, Florio, Guerin. 6 laps down this time. Halfway down, halfway to go, I do believe. Shepard, Wilkins, Florio. Going to be getting up in the lap traffic now, the 51 of James Kelly. Shepard going to work his way up through the top shelf. Kelly going to work through the middle of the racetrack. Let's see if Shepard can pick him off. Kelly goes to the top. Shepard going to go to the bottom now. Have to work his way through the middle of the racetrack. That's going to let 7MK Wilkins and Taylor Florio close the gap. Shepard now going to work his way and get by them as we have a caution out for, I believe that's the 91 of Jack Lewis. Jack Lewis in the infield. That will let them re-rack and restack as they were just starting to get into lap traffic. Shepard had picked his way through the first one, but it's going to be Jeff Shepard out front, followed by the 7MK of Kyle Wilkins, 21T of Taylor Florio, the 12 of Brandon Guerin, and the 601 of Trevor Cogburn. Little Nasty. Re-racked and restacked, 8 laps down. 7 laps to go, just a little over halfway in your IMCA Southern Sport Mods. Tomorrow night, I'll be up at Southern Oklahoma Speedway. We got the Tom's Touring Outlaw Modified Series. Cotton Bowl Speedway will be off. As I always say, though, if you don't support us there, support some racetrack somewhere. Whether it be Kennedale or Abilene. Not sure what other tracks are running, but I do know that they are running for sure. I will be up at Southern Oklahoma with the Webbs. Lights are out on the back straightaway. Shepard on the top shelf. Here we go. Shepard. Wilkins on the bottom side. Shepard's on the top shelf. Guerin trying to get underneath Florio. Gonna make a hole where there isn't one. Push Florio up and out of the groove just a little bit. 3 wide down the front straightaway. That is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Cogburn on the top shelf. Florio in the middle. Guerin down in the bottom. Out front is Shepard, followed by Wilkins. Guerin on the bottom. Florio in the middle. She's the meat in the middle. Here comes Brandon Guerin, gets by Florio, now working underneath to Trevor Cogburn. Cogburn gonna skate up through the middle of the track and drift it up high. Guerin gonna keep it pinned down on the tires. Still gonna be Jeff Shepard out front, followed by Kyle Wilkins. Good run tonight by Kyle Wilkins, by the way. Very consistent. 12 laps this time by, 3 to go. Flags in the air. 13 down, 2 to go. For Jeff Shepard out front. Shepard, followed by Kyle Wilkins, followed by Cogburn. Look at Cogburn moving up through the field through these veterans. Good job by that rookie driver. White flag is out. Shepard, Wilkins, Cogburn, Florio, Garrett Rawls. Michael Dabney in the SG1. White flag, and here comes the checkered flag. Shepard. Kyle Wilkins, Trevor Cogburn, Taylor Florio, Brandon Guerin, Garrett Rawls, Dabney, Jason Hubert Sr., Willett, Lewis, and Kelly rounds out the field. Jeff Shepard. Pastor Jim, you got one more shirt. How do you want to do that? Youth extra large. If you've never been to the races before, have you been here before?
No.
You've never been here, ever. You swear, you promise. This guy's a preacher. He knows Jesus. Are you sure? All right, you get that shirt. Jeff Shepard rolling into victory lane. 17 machine. Up next will be your factory stocks, the last race of the night. Don't forget, next week we'll be here, same time, same bat channel, 8:30. Shepard climbing out of the race car. Shepard out of the race car. He seems to be breathing a little hard. Let's see. He needs help getting his jacket off. Old people. When you have to have help getting your jacket off, that's old people problems.
Fat people problems.
Fat people problems on a hot summer night.
And old, I believe. Man, I want to thank Heart of Texas, but, last week we lead the feature at KSB and blew a motor. Had a really good friend help me this week with a motor. I can't thank Justin Long with Generation Race Cars, for everything he's done for me and our team. He just keeps on giving to us. We bounce ideas off of him all week. He makes me try stuff that I've never tried before, and it's working out for us. So I need to thank him, my wife and family for helping me in the shop, all the guys, my sponsors, Performance Automotive Machine, Cornerstone Plumbing, Dynamic Fabrication Solutions, W Electric, Extreme Steam, Bell Clearing, Tomas Lawn and Tree, Les Clark Remodeling, ACA Mobile Home Transport, AAA Rebel Enterprises, JM Transport, Breaking Clutch, DDR Racing, man, just everybody that helps us, and everybody keeps the track rolling. Thank you.
It takes everybody to get us here tonight, Jeff. So congratulations, Jeff Shepard, your IMCA Southern Sport Mod winner tonight. As he said, it takes a whole team. You don't show up by yourself here and put it in victory lane. I promise you that. Up next, factory stocks, 20 of them. Should be the race of the night, we hope. And our last race of the night. So get ready for that. Your factory stock A main looks like this. The 48 of Mike Land on the pole, the outside of Michael Gannett in the 25. Inside row number 2, the 197 of Gary Fitch, and the outside the 111 of Eddie Grimella. Inside row number 3, the first of Kevin Smith, and the outside 88J of Jeff Blackwood. Inside row number 4, the 8-star Tim Homeyer, on the outside of 32M of Jeff Mergaha.
Row number 5.
Fifth row inside is Dustin Poteet, number 714, and Ryan Hopkins is number 4 on the outside. Sixth row, 580, Derek Cates, and 88 of David Dulock on the outside of the sixth row. Seventh row is number 62, Jacob Pruitt, and the 17M, Christopher Mercer on the outside. 37, James Schoenrock on the inside with 46, Ty Mercer on the outside. Row 9 is 0, Brian Johnson, and 29, Michael Votal, And on the back in the 21 car is the Shannon Dulock.
Green flag is waving in the air. Michael Land on the inside. Here comes Michael Gannett on the outside. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be Michael Land on the inside, Gannett on the back top side. As you heard, Dulock had a car change. He's going to start at the back of the pack. See what he can do in a different race car and work his way up through the field. Kevin Smith now dices up a little bit, gets into Ryan Hopkins. Hopkins has to check up. That's going to let Homeyer get down. They're going to battle 3 wide down the front straightaway. That is going to be for the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Homeyer works the bottom of the racetrack. There are 3 wide down the back straightaway. 111 of Jamala. Fitch. Gannett. Is still going to be Mike Land out front in the 48. Mike Land, followed by Eddie Grimala. Up on the top side, Gary Fitch in the 197. Coming to lap 5 down, 15 to go. It's going to be Mike Land in the 48. The 197 of Gary Fitch, a 111 of Eddie Grimella, 8-star Tim Homeyer. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Shuffle it out now 2 wide. That's for the 3rd and the 4th position. Homeyer on the bottom, working right around the race tires. Homeyer always fast wherever he happens to go. Homeyer down on the bottom. Mike Land, a 197 of Fitch, and an 8-star of Homeyer. Homeyer still going to work the bottom of the racetrack. We are still clean and green. Coming to lap 8. Oh, I jinxed it. The old announcer's jinx. Had one going around. Was clean and green. It's going to be Mike Land out front, Gary Fitch top or bottom, 8-star Tim Homeyer, and then Eddie Grimella and Michael Gannett. Very good run so far for Mike Land. Let's see if he can keep it going. You always hate to see a caution. Once again, want to thank Race On Texas. Always here every night. All access pass. Be sure when you sign up for that, it's $39.99. Here we go. Lights are out. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Mike Land out front. Homeyer with a good start. Homeyer has his sight set on that front row. Still going to be Mike Land. Homeyer down on the bottom. Homeyer going to let the car rotate, drive it down the back straightaway. Now gets in underneath Mike Land. No touching, no contact. Mike Land gonna open it up and give him a little bit of room. That's not good for you though, because here comes Homeyer. Homeyer on the inside, Mike Land on the outside. Eddie Grimella in 2nd, Fitch in 3rd, 4th, Hopkins, Michael Gannett, but your new leader is gonna be Homeyer in the 8-star. Homeyer. Mike Land, Grimella, Fitch, Hopkins, Michael Gannett. Racing hard all the way back through the pack here at Heart of Texas Speedway. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go in your factory stocks. While we got a little pause for the cause, want to thank Elevate. Elevate Performance Automotive. Dirt Defender. Madden Manufacturing. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Stephenville Starter. CRS Suspension. Smiley's Racing Products. Good Auto Diagnostics. Subway Sandwiches. Honey's Roofing. 3M Fencing. Bell Clearing. Ronnie Bell, our buddies over there. Sign This, Designs of Waco, ProStar Rental, always helping us out with equipment as we need it. Obviously, Race on Texas, Chris David. Thank all of them.
And our newest sponsor, King Seamless Gutter. Thank them for coming on this week.
Awesome. I didn't get that memo. Appreciate that, King Seamless. Tim Homeyer, lights are still on, Tim. We can't start racing yet. Lights are still on. Jack Dempsey. Justin Radcliffe says, hey, he's hot lapping a late model later on, Jack. You want to hang out for that? Here we go. Shot out of a cannon on the top side. Oh. The first is off the pace. That's Kevin Smith. Homeyer. Gary Fitch, Mike Land. Gary Fitch had a very good start that time. Here comes Ryan Hopkins, says it's time to turn up the heat. Homeyer. Fitch, Land, Ryan Hopkins, Eddie Gramella down on the bottom side. They're going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway. It's going to be Gramella in the bottom, Mike Land in the middle, and Hopkins up on the top shelf. Mike Land going to push Hopkins up in the wall a little bit. Not sure he knew he was there, but if he didn't, he does now. It's going to be Tim Homeyer in the 8-star. We got 15 down and 5 to go. Homeyer in the 8-star. Always fast. Followed by the 197, Gary Fitch, Eddie Gramella, and Mike Land. Down. Be 17 next time with 3 to go. Still going to be Homeyer, followed by Fitch, Gramella. Ryan Hopkins works his way up. Hopkins started 10th and now up and currently in 4th. Very good stock, factory stock race, as we like to call them, the Bombers. Okay, as I like to call them, the Bombers. Send all hate mail to KennedaleSpeedway.com. 2 flags in the air and 2 laps to go. Good race. Gramella on the bottom side, Fitch on the top side. That is for 2nd and 3rd. Gramella, Fitch. White flag for Tim Homeyer in the 8-star. Homeyer, Gramella, Fitch, Hopkins, Mike Land. Checkered flag for the 8-star, Tim Homeyer. Makes a trip up, started 7th, wins your factory stocks here at heart of Texas Speedway. Next week will be the Lone Star Dwarf Cars. Don't forget, next week, Lone Star Dwarf Cars, 8:30 start time. If you've had too much to drink tonight, get you a ride, get a ride home. Tim Homeyer rolling into the victory lane. O'Reilly's Auto Parts victory lane here at Heart of Texas Speedway. Tim Homeyer out of the race car. Y'all give it up for your factory stock winner, the 8-star. Hey, buddy. Congrats. Thanks for making a trip. We know you made a long trip from down south. Thanks for being here tonight, buddy.
I like to come up here and run as much as I can. With it being on Friday, it's just hard to get away from work and get here in a timely manner. But I want to thank all the fans for sticking around and watching us. I want to thank Don Wilde Racecraft. I want to thank Don Wilde Racecraft, Foreman Racing Heads, Homeyer Fabrication, and everyone that supports us. Appreciate it.
Tim Homeyer, the 8-star, thank you very much, buddy, for being here. You're a factory stock winner at Heart of Texas Speedway. Next week, Dwarf Cars next week. Y'all be safe going home. Thanks for being here tonight. Once again, if you've had too much to drink, get you a ride, call an Uber, call Joe, call whatever you need to, get you a ride home tonight. Thank y'all again. See y'all next week.